All right, this video is about how to price your photography products and services. A lot of ways to do this. What I recommend, and first off, the way you price something in photography, first off, it's going to depend on who your client is. It's really important to understand their needs, and you want to look at maybe what the competition is, but also, don't get too obsessed with that. There's a lot of strategies. A lot of people say, naturally in any business, pricing the lowest gives you an advantage. But then sometimes that just attracts, the wrong type of clientele. And there's advantages to pricing yourself the highest as well. Personally, I recommend doing kind of a hybrid approach. What I would always do is I would have one product, like especially with real estate, I'd have one product that was like my teaser product. That would be like photos for like a real estate listing would be like $89, $89.99 for 15 photos. Okay, now that's dirt cheap. That's really cheap. And I really didn't, I wouldn't make, I'm not making a lot of money on that. But by pricing that low, I got a lot of bookings because of that. And I would have all these upsells. I could offer aerial photos. I could offer twilight photo. I could come back at sunset. I could do a video. I could do a 3D tour. I could do a social media ad post for them. I could do a promo video with them on camera talking about the new listing. So I could, from $89, I could always get it up to $500, $600, usually really fast. But because I was getting so many bookings from that teaser $89.99, that really helped. So it's kind of a hybrid system. Like, I'm not saying you don't want to price so cheap that you don't make any money, but also you don't want to be so expensive and so like elite that people just write you off. Like for instance, I wouldn't have, although I'd end up making about $500 or $600 on the shoot, if I had advertised $500 or $600, I wouldn't have gotten as many bookings. So upsells are a big part. They say a buyer is a buyer is a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. Meaning if someone buys one thing from you, they'll buy other things from you. So you just want to, it's another really great strategy to bringing on clients is if you have that low teaser rate, you're going to get a lot of clients. But then, that's for real estate. For the other half of what I teach is offering social media management as a service, when in reality, if you're a social media manager, you're basically a photographer and a video creator. So I tell photographers that like fastest way in to professional photography is through social media management, because every business needs it and none of them know what they're doing, and it's all photos and videos. That's all social media is. So photographers are best set up to provide social media management services. But when you're pricing that, you're going to want to charge monthly. That's the best way to approach social media management. And that's just going to come down to what type of client it is. Like, for example, top of the tier, lawyers, doctors, architects. Go high. Charge $1,000 minimum, $1,500, $2,000 a month to do social media management. Just show up once a month, do some kind of video or something. Just be creative. Post it to their social media, and they will pay that. But other companies, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to, like with a landscaping company or a plumbing business, you're not going to be able to get that kind of money. But you could probably find a smaller package for $500 a month. So pricing, it really just comes down to finding out what they can afford, and then just structure a product. You don't have to do the same product for less money. Just simplify it so it makes it easier. So that is, and if you join our program, that's a big part of what we do. We help you figure out your pricing. So you're always making money, and you're not losing any extra time or leaving money on the table. You know, but it's best to just kind of play with it. You know, if you get tons of people booking, you know, then you know your prices are a little low and they could go higher. And if no one's booking, then that means your prices are too high. So the market decides what prices are. Pure and simple. It's all about what the market will bear, supply and demand. So it's a video on pricing. If you want to know more, join our program, and we will not only help you figure this out, we will test it for you and literally get you going, making a lot of money as a professional photographer.